pull through, but you see, this is the mistake. Pull through, but you seem to go through the yarns that are not even supposed to be there in the first place. I mean, it just spoils the project at the end of it, but you have to learn how to be steady with it. Yeah. Now, take note that cotton yarn is harder to work with than acrylic yarn. See? This is what I'm talking about. Now, yeah. I'm trying to pull through, but look at this. Creativeness, you just go ahead with it and find a way to hide the find a way to fix the faults. Yarn over, pull through the first two strands, the second strand. Yarn over, pull through the first two strands, the second strand. Now this is just one of the projects that I'm working on. Another project that I want to show you is now this is when you want to start a whole new project. I have my bare yarn here. When you want to start on a new project, you have to start with the foundation chain. Yeah, it's called the foundation chain, like the base of the whole project. What starts the project? Let's say I'm working on a project that has 10 chains. Yes, 10 chains. Not the foundation chain. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. As easy as that. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, they're 10. 10. So we have we have different chains, and we have different patterns for different projects. So I'll give you the easiest one. This one is called a single crochet pattern. Yes, a single crochet pattern. You yarn over, pull through 2 strands. Yarn over, pull through 2 strands. People like to use this as a base foundation before you start your projects. It really holds the yarn together. Yarn over, pull through these 2 strands. Yarn over, pull through. See, very easy. Yarn over, pull through, and it's very interesting. It's time consuming and also very interesting. Yarn over, pull through the 2 strands. When you're yarning over, you make sure you go through these 2 yarns in each hole. Yarn over, pull through these 2 strands. Pull through these 2 strands. Yarn over, pull through these 2 strands. Don't worry about this hanging thread. You can get rid of this when you're done. And by getting rid of this, I don't mean you cut it off, because if you cut it off, you'll spoil the whole project. It means that the project will have to like come out from this side, and it won't look neat, you see. Now getting rid of it means that you'll have to sew it in between these holes so it looks like part of the project. Now for the second row, I'm not going to do single crochet. I'm going to do half double crochet. And for half double crochet, you have to start with like 2 chains. 1, 2, and then you turn your work, start on the new row. Now for half double crochet, I'll yarn over, pull through, and go through the 3 loops. For the single crochet, I only had 2 loops, but for the half double crochet, I have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the 3 loops. Yeah, see, as easy as that. Close to the single crochet, but it just has 3 loops, because you have to yarn over, pull through 3 loops. For the single crochet, you don't yarn over, you just pull through a chain. Okay, so yarn over, pull through. Yeah. Okay, now now this is the first row, and this is the second row. For the first row I did a single crochet. For the second row I've done a half double crochet, and for the third row I'm going to do a double crochet. There's a difference between a half double crochet and a double crochet. For a half double crochet you pull through three strands, and for a half double crochet you pull through 2 and 2. So for my next line I'm going to make 2 chains there, turn over my work, and then yarn over. I'm doing a half double crochet, so you pull through, no, not a half double crochet but a double crochet. Pull through the first 2 strands and then the second strand, yarn over, pull through the first strands and the second strand, yarn over. See, as easy as that. Crochet is very easy. It's when you catch up to the speed, you can do 3 projects in a day. That is if you don't have much to do. Let's talk about a weekend. You see, Saturdays, Sundays, time consuming, but it's better than, you know, bad decisions. Anyway, yarn over, pull through the first 2, pull through the second 2, yarn over. Now this is the trick. I can get rid of this just by working on the third row. I can make sure that this yarn, the hanging thread, goes over like this. So when I'm working like this, it covers that. See? Very easy. You don't have to cut off the hanging thread. You just have to sew it in with the rest of the project, so it looks like a neat project. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, pull through the last 2. Yeah, yarn over like that. Very easy. Very interesting. If I do so say so myself. Okay, look how beautiful this is. Very small but very beautiful. First, the yarn is a very beautiful color. I'm using acrylic yarn, and the patterns are, it's beautiful when you put in different patterns. It might not look as organized and as clean as you want it to be. That is because we don't use different patterns in the same project. We only use one pattern. So if you decided to use a single crochet, you go through the whole project with a single crochet. But if you decided to use a half double crochet, run through the whole project with a half double crochet. And for this one I'm just showing you different patterns for different projects. You see, let's say if you're using a half double crochet, you'd want to go for a bigger project like sweaters, you see, because they have bigger spaces between the patterns. But if you're using a single crochet, let's talk about a bag, something that you don't want spaces in between, something that you want privacy, so you want your things to be enclosed, single crochet works well. And for a double crochet, now that's when you're working for very very big projects like these ones. You see, it's a swimming costume but still you want your skin to show. You use a double crochet. I love double crochet. I use double crochet in most of my works, most of my projects. I just love to show a little skin. Anyway, now those are the only three patterns I know for now. I could show you another one, but I don't know what they're called. These are just creative patterns that I make on my own. There's this one where you start with a half double crochet. See, you work three stitches of half double crochet, and then it doesn't have to look plain. You make it interesting by yarn over, and then you go through the first double crochet. See, and then you pull through, pull through. Now look at this. It's a double crochet but it has like a zigzag there. Looks very interesting. You see, forms a whole different pattern from the usual one. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Normally I'd recommend to work with only 3 stitches because more than 3 just makes the whole project look disorganized, and I don't like disorganized work. So go through the first loop, pull through. Yeah, that is really nice. See, now let's just be honest, the first and the second row look plain, but the third one looks really stylish. For this project I'm using a double crochet, Yeah, a double crochet. Yes, I'm using a double crochet. Yarn over, uh, get in there, pull through, and see, as easy as that. Yarn over, pull through, and make that. Now that's a double crochet. There's another step that is called a half double crochet, where you do this to pull through and just go all the way. Now that's when you pull through the 3 strands. But for a double crochet, you pull through 2 strands. Yarn over, pull through, pull through the first 2, pull through the second 2. You see, now that makes it much wider. It is the best pattern, because if when you're using that, you use less yarn, but for a bigger project, you see, it takes up a lot of space. This is like 1 row. Yarn over, pull through, go through the first 2 strands and go through the second strand. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 strands, pull through the second 2 strands. It's very easy, by the way. Once you learn these patterns, you can literally do any project with it. I have to say, this is one of my very best projects because it is inspired. I like inspired projects where, you know, you spot them in Instagram and you feel like, I can do this in crochet terms, and you pull it through, because I mean, yarns comes in different colors. Despite what I'm working on now, I'm also working on a bag. I'm using polyester yarn for the bag. It's hard, and it's a very hard yarn, yes, and it's very durable, stays a long while. So this is why I connected the 2 yarns. I'm supposed to cut off these hanging threads, but I will. There's no problem. You can just still crochet with the hanging threads there, and then you can get rid of the strands. You see, this is how it looks. You see, it doesn't affect the project at all, so you can get rid of it later on.